Good morning, everyone. I apologize for the delay. Was working on some things and just kind of lost track of time. But I pray that everyone had a wonderful and great weekend. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2020. And if you all can see the screen, then you are reading exactly what it says, and that is emphatically correct. Um, This week is my final week of being your teacher for the Adult Education Clayton County program. If you have not had an opportunity to watch my video about my departure, you need to please take the opportunity to do so. With that being said, I really want to make sure that everyone is on the same page. So, with that being said, where is it? Okay. This is, and I hope everyone can see this YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel. Okay. This is the channel that I have been using since April, uploading lessons and uploading resources and uploading information. So it's very important that you all make sure that you are at the right place. And I've even put my nice, pretty little picture up there now. So therefore, you'll know that it's me. And we have someone else that's joining us, so I would like to acknowledge them. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, is that Jeremiah?
Yes, me. I have to go to work, so I can't do it today.
Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me, Jeremiah. We'll see you tomorrow, we hope, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Put this on.
All right. So, again, this is my YouTube channel. Again, it's very important that you all make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Now, with that being said, and I can't do it on here because this is my channel, there is actually going to be like some type of notification bell once you um subscribe to my channel. It is going to say something to the effect of, well, I tell you what, let me do a quick example. Okay. So this is my channel, and as you can see, I love houses. And so I have subscribed to Atlanta Homes for Sale. Okay. So once you click on my channel and you subscribe, you're going to see this notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you are going to see that you can get none of my videos if you choose not to, personalized videos, which means you'll get some of my videos, or you'll get all of the videos. Every video that I post on my channel, you will have it. You will see it. You'll get a notification saying Lamika Hampton just uploaded a new video. Please make sure you hit the notification bell that says all, so that way everyone that is subscribe to my channel will get the notifications. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go back to my channel. Okay. And I want you to watch breaking news, special report from your favorite nerdy educator. I will not play it here because I've already recorded it. And so I really need you all to watch this particular video because it's going to explain in a nutshell um me leaving on the program and when my last day is going to be, which by the way, my last day will be this Thursday, July 23rd. Okay. So again, it's so important that you all make sure that you hit the notification bell so you can get get all of my videos. Now, the good news with all of this is that my channel is not going anywhere. Okay. I will still be posting up new content. I'll still be posting up, resources. I'll still be posting up certain things as it relates to adult ed. Okay. So again, please make sure that you all have taken the opportunity and the liberty of subscribing to my channel. It is critical that you do this. So that way you will not miss. Well, after Thursday, I guess you won't have to worry about missing any information as far as it coming from me with adult ed. But again, I still will be making videos in math and in English. So if there's a concept that I have already discussed, more than likely it is on this channel. With math, there's some certain concepts that I started on, but I went on vacation and kind of got lazy. So if you are interested in any of those videos, please, I encourage you, please watch all of these videos. Each video has a worksheet with a resource or some type of information that will be able to help you along with you still being able to obtain your GED. So please, 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 I cannot stress this enough. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. And although after Thursday, I will no longer be your teacher, I will still post up information. I will still give you all, resources and different things that you can use and different things that can help you along your journey of obtaining your GED. Okay. And something is in my eye. Ugh. All right. So again, Lamika Hampton, that's me. You're going to click on subscribe. Okay, so you can, well, it's not on here because again, this is my channel, so I can't really show you. But you're going to click on subscribe and you're going to hit the notification bell. Very important. All right. So, but this week, I really want to discuss your future in the program and what you'll be able to do and how you will be able to still navigate through your courses with success. Um, I'm a fervent believer that one monkey does not stop no show. Okay. And what that means is no matter what happens in life, the changes and things that we go through, we still have to press forward. So that's just a saying. One monkey doesn't stop any show. Okay. So, and no matter what changes, whatever happens in life, we still have to press forward and we still have to keep going. Okay. So, again, I am going to help you navigate um, on things that you may need to do, things you may need to work on, or things that you can try out. So that way you can be successful in this adult ed program in a virtual sense. Because as of now, Clayton County will not be returning back to class. Um, I know K through 12, they are not going to be returning back to class for the first 9 weeks of the new school year. They are going to look back at the data and to see whether or not schools are safe enough for the students to come back. As far as adult ed, we do fall under Clayton County. So we must, adhere to those procedures and policies. However, because we also fall under a different entity, it may be a little different. But again, if I get any correspondence as it relates to that, then I will be sure to share that with you all. So please, again, make sure that you all are subscribed to my channel. Okay, that's very important. All right. So I'm going to let you all read all of that because I'm not going to read all of that. But again, I do want to focus on the things that we can do to make sure that your this year is successful from a virtual standpoint. So I want to go in and talk about these things a little bit, talk about some challenges that you may have learning virtually, some of the difficulties that you may have had, and some solutions that we can come up with for the rest of this week. So that way you all can refer back to this video and use this video as a guide in the event that you need some reinforcement or even some reassurance that you are definitely on the right path to success. Okay, so I already have a blank page and I'm actually going to be typing these things out so you all can go ahead and take your cells off of mute because we're actually going to have a discussion about these things. Okay. Um, it's very, very important that we still maintain the level of dialogue and the level of communication because that is the way that we all are going to get to the next level. Okay. So I got my toolbar here. Hey, toolbar. Happy to see you. Um, so what I want to do is I want to start off with this question. Now, I'll give you all a moment, to think about that as I get ready to. Uh, we're just gonna for about three. Okay. So, at any given time, you all can answer the question, and as you answer the question, I'll be more than happy, or I'll go ahead to type in your responses in real time. Okay. So, the question says, "What challenges have you faced with virtual learning?" So I will start with you, Mr. Neal. Mr. Neal, what challenges have you faced with virtual learning? Hello, Mr. Neal, are you still with me? I hope.
You hear me sometimes?
Oh, okay. So what challenges have you faced with virtual learning?
Can I come back to me next in a few minutes? I'm like thinking what to say just
Oh,
now.
okay. That's fine. Miss Ha, I'm going to pass the question to you now. What challenges have you faced with virtual learning? Has it been hard for you to learn over the computer screen? Has it been um, difficult with you understanding the lesson? Okay, and again, I'm not quite sure if Ms. High is still with me. Remember, I cannot see who is
Y-
there and who's not.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Is it? I think it's a little bit hard for me, but I try. I
Yes, yes, ma'am. And I do appreciate, your efforts in trying. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll start off with an example. And this is something that we actually talked about last week. Some students have had challenges due to um, not having the resources available for them to be successful. Now, on last week, we talked about the digital divide, and so I will be sure to leave that video or that card up there, so that way you all will can have an opportunity to watch that video. So when we say not having the resources, we are talking about the electronic devices, such as a laptop or a desktop. Um, Certain people may not have adequate internet. Some people have a limited data plan to where they are only limited with how much internet service that they can use on their phone before they are charged. So I will put here uh, digital divide. Okay, so that would definitely be one of the answers there. Okay. So, Mr. Neal, are you ready for are you ready to give your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go right ahead.
If someone is talking.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh, okay. The problem is like you're not gonna get like the same learning, like the same teaching in reality, and being on the phone, it wouldn't be the same. If you understand
Okay.
what I mean.
Okay. So that challenge can be summed up as uh,
Like I like asking questions, but it's gonna be a little different. You wouldn't able to like have the amount of time that you wanted to spend too.
okay. I could see that.
Yeah,
So what we can say is not being able to have the face-to-face interaction along with extra time
time. Yeah,
to ask questions. Okay, and that's definitely fair. Simply again because certain teachers may teach multiple classes, and so we are on a time frame. We are on a time limit as it relates to that. So I'm just trying to make sure I have enough room here. All right, here we go to fit everything. All right. Okay. All right. And let's come up with um one more challenge.
oh, you
Ah,
don't
here's a
have
good. Oh,
that much students, and it's gonna be challenging for some people.
ah. Now, I will say this: it can be a challenge because not having a lot of participations from students, that can be due to their work schedule. It can be due to family, or I'll say personal family circumstances, and etc. So it can be a lot of reasons why students are not participating the way that they can or the way that they should. Remember, we've been in the pandemic for 4 months now, and so, or dealing with the pandemic for 4 months, and so their work schedules may have changed. They may have to take on more responsibilities at home, which interferes with the time of the classes. So I say that to say this: these are some of the challenges that students are faced with learning, and even with the teachers as well. I know that I discussed that I was very limited with the resources that I was working with in the beginning of the pandemic, simply because I didn't have internet at home, and that was a choice prior to the pandemic. But again, because I had a job to do and I wanted to be successful at it, I had to go ahead and bite the bullet, if you will, and go ahead and take the opportunity to get the internet in my household, so that way I can bring you all those good lessons and great content. Okay. Um, are there any others that you all want to share, or do you think that this is good?
That's it for now. I could think of.
Okay, that's fair.
You have any in mind?
Well, I think we pretty much summed it up. Because because for the first one, we're talking about limited resources, so it can be a technology issue. Number two is dealing with the social interaction, the social part of it, simply
And
because
the
again,
time.
when you're face to face with people, you have an opportunity to see in real time what their responses are, their reactions, and all of this good stuff versus when we are behind a computer or using our phones or whatever it is that we're using. um we can cut we can cut the audio off, we can cut the the camera off, and no one will be able to see what it is, our reactions and expressions. So that can be a little challenging. And then the third one again goes with the social aspect, because again, work schedules are changing. Some family members may have gotten sick due to the virus. Um, you know, inadequate child care, so that means they may have to watch their child and miss out on class, and they may have young children. So again, it's just a lot of um, challenges, or these are some of the challenges that some of my students have actually shared with me, and the reason why, well, I can't. This is the reason why I can't come to class, Miss Hampton, because of, and you know me, I'm a very understanding person. But again, this is why I created this channel, my YouTube channel, so that way you won't miss anything. The only way that you'll miss a lesson is if you're not subscribed to my channel and if you have not hit the notification bell. Boop. All right. So just putting that back in there again. All right. So now what I want to talk about is some solutions. So what do you think are some solutions to these challenges? So I want to give you all a moment to think about that. And whenever you have your answer, you just jump right on in, okay? And as you jump in, I'll be sure to type these answers, and then we'll have a discussion about it.
Okay, but I don't know if this is a good answer.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Okay. Well, as um the person said more early, if you don't have access to Wi-Fi or any digital device, if the school could like help them out to get
Okay.
access to class.
Okay. So that's actually a good answer for challenge number one. So a solution for that would be to, and I'm going to say, ask school administration to help with obtaining Okay. So ask school administration to help with obtaining resources to be successful in virtual learning. So that's actually good, Mr. Neal. Um, I think it's very important, again, communication. So when we say ask, we are referring to communication. So again, it is very, that's a little gnat around here. So if y'all see me doing that, it's very important that we ask. Um, any questions, if we have any concerns, you have the right to simply voice your opinion respectfully. You can't just be go around and be mad and upset. Okay. um so yes, ask school administration to help with obtaining learning resources to be successful in virtual learning. Again, when we talked about the digital divide last week, we discussed how Clayton County Public Schools will be issuing Chromebooks to the students that are in need of Chromebooks for virtual learning. We also talked about how I believe Clayton County may have partnered with some internet companies, or how some internet companies such as Comcast, AT&T, Spectrum, um, have, special deals for, or discounts for teachers and students for internet. So that's one of the ways I think that we can definitely combat those challenges, um, as it relates to the digital divide. Okay. What about a solution for number two? Now this one can be a little difficult because right now we have no choice but to teach virtually.
Miss Hampson,
Yes, ma'am.
I can see nothing. I just see a picture from you.
You just see a picture from
Yeah.
me.
I,
Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, do you have your camera off, Miss Ha?
yeah.
Okay, well that could be potentially why, but you still should be able to see me. Uh-oh. Where is it?
I just see just a picture from you around the picture. I don't see nothing.
Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. 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 So, okay. Okay. Well, Miss Ha, well, this is what I will have to, tell you. Once I upload this video, you'll just have to go back on to my YouTube channel, and you'll just have to watch, the video, so that way you can actually see what it is that we are discussing. Okay?
Okay.
Because I unfortunately I cannot fix it from my end for whatever reason. Um, so you can, but as long as you can still hear me, I think that's also what's important too. So as long
Yeah.
as you can hear me, but thank you for sharing that. Again, working with technology, everybody, that's definitely, a challenge for, if not the majority, if not all of us, then the majority of us. Okay, so which goes back with the challenges, because again, some people, including myself, are not as computer illiterate or computer savvy or computer knowledgeable, um, into how virtual learning is navigated. But the good news is that we learn new things every single day. So I love this challenge of teaching online and teaching virtually, and I think it is definitely, something good. Um, but we're gonna continue on, and I will be wrapping this up in about 10 minutes. So make sure again that you put yourselves back on mute, so that way we can cancel out any background noise. Okay. So what is a solution for challenge number two? Not being able to have the face-to-face interaction, along with extra time to ask questions. So what do you think a solution would be for that particular challenge? And if you have an answer, you can answer at any time.
Okay, I don't know if there's a good one. If everyone could be on to like interact as if we're in class.
Okay. So we're going to say students coming to the virtual classes on time. Now, again, that's not a bad answer. And I thank you for even answering the question, Mr. Neal. So just know that If you have an answer, feel free to share it. There is, no right or wrong. I'm not going to say, how dare you say that? So at the end of it all, we're just having a discussion and we're just coming up with different ways to, to make this year successful with the virtual learning. Because again, this year has been very different from any other year where we're dealing with jobs, dealing with education, dealing with personal families, social interactions. So everybody is adapting to this new normal now. And again, I just want to encourage you all. Um, please make sure again that you are following the guidelines for social distancing and wearing your mask and gloves and just giving people 6 feet and that type of thing. Now again, students coming to the virtual classes on time, I will accept that. I think that's definitely good. Um, However, if we look at number 3, that could be a reason why students have not been coming. Now, if I can be 100% transparent with you all, some students, and I'm not talking about my students in particular, I'm just saying in general, some students are just lazy. I'm a fervent believer. We have to call a thing, and we have to call it for what it is. Some students, whether it's K through 12 or even adults, even in college, um, or wherever you may be in your educational journey, some students are just not comfortable with this teaching platform and therefore they don't do any work, which in my opinion is totally unacceptable. Um, because I just feel like students will give up easily because they don't have that same, like we discussed, the same interactions with their teachers. They're not, especially K through 12 students. Um, Young people are not seeing their friends face to face. They can't sit next to their friends in class. They're not able to sit with their friends at the lunchroom or do extracurricular activities after school. And so the social piece has um, really taken a serious toll on the students from K through 12. And even with, some of the adults in the adult ed program. I have always said this. School is an outlet for some people. I know it was an outlet for me growing up. When I would go to school, I would feel comfortable. I would do my work, and because I'm your favorite nerdy educator, I would exceed in doing work, and I just enjoyed going to school, and I hated going home. I hated and hate is such a strong word, but I hated summers because I always thought school should be year round, right? But that's me just being someone that was hungry to learn and someone that was excited about learning. And I still have that zeal and passion today. So I'm very grateful for all of that. But I say all of that to say this. Students coming to the virtual classes on time, that could be a conflict with the challenge in number 3 because they may have to work, personal family circumstances, or maybe some other things. But if they are not working, if they do not have any family circumstances or personal circumstances, then it's really no excuse as to why students are not logging in um, during the lessons. And again, I'm not just referring to adult ed, I'm saying in general. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. I don't need anybody, Miss Everything, why are you talking about me? I'm not talking about you, just saying in general. Okay. What about um extra time to ask questions? I'm going to put oh,
Is it possible though
is it possible to
to
do
like
what?
extend the time? Because it's really short.
Well, that's what I typed here. Teachers can extend their virtual class sessions But again, we still have to be mindful. Um, we have to be very, very mindful of the fact that some teachers teach multiple classes. Okay, and so they need the time to prepare for their next class. Okay, for example, when I was literally last month, literally when I was teaching English and math, when I was teaching English and math, um, I would have to end my classes right at 10 o'clock because I would have to have an opportunity to upload the English video. And then while my English video was uploading to my YouTube channel, I was prepping and preparing for my math class, which started at 11. So it honestly didn't give me enough time to start, but I made it work and I made it, and I managed it for myself. Um, Teachers can also set up virtual office hours. Okay, so I'm going to put that. Set up virtual hours for one-on-one sessions. Okay, so again, it's all dependent upon what the teacher can do and what the teacher will do. Okay, if that makes a lot of sense. Um, and again, teachers do things differently. So we have to be mindful of that. Okay, that's very important that we are mindful, because y'all, some of y'all think that we teachers are superheroes, and we are. Let me be clear, we are superheroes, but we have other responsibilities and we have other, duties that we have to, adhere to. So again, and I'm just speaking personally from my experiences. Um, I know that I will always open the floor, if you have any questions, come see me or see me after class, or let's make an appointment, or let's try to find some time to where I can, answer your questions, on a, face to face, or even just one on one, because I do understand that students, may be shy, or they may feel nervous, or for whatever reason they may feel embarrassed to even ask the questions out loud in class. So that's why I tried to make it as comfortable as I could. And if you had a question, you can talk to me after class, or see me outside during class, or whatever the case may be. So just keep in mind that, you know, teachers or educators, we do more than educate students. We have other duties, other responsibilities, and above all else, we really want to respect you all's time. Um, and again, this is just for Miss Hampton. I am a fervent believer in respecting people's time, and so that's why when I start on time, the expectation is that you all are on time. Again, I do understand that you may have trouble with logging in, or it may be some technical difficulties that may be going on behind the scenes. So again, communication is so important. Okay, I cannot stress enough the importance of communication, with everything that else is going on, right? And we have one more, and we have actually extended the time, but because we did start a little late, I am going to go ahead and honor um, the hour of class. Okay, because again, I have to upload the video, I have to edit, and that takes a lot of time as well. Okay, so number three, what is a solution that we can, come up with for number three? I have one, and I know they say when you type in all capital letters, that means you're screaming. So yes, I am screaming to you, um, written in a written way. Yes. subscribe to my YouTube channel so that way you won't miss anything. Okay. Um, that's so important because again, I now have students coming out the woodworks. Miss Hampton, I've missed a lot of stuff. What do I need to do? I'll just send them the link and I'll tell them to go watch all the videos and take all the notes, practice on the worksheets, and that's it. That's what it really boils down to. Okay. So do I have anyone else that would like to add to either of the solutions? Do you think these solutions are a good start, or do you feel that we can add more?
They're pretty good. Like
Okay,
really good.
okay, and thank you so much. I really definitely appreciate that. Um, So again, these are some of the things that we've all had to deal with. Again, last week when we talked about, I believe we talked about it, parents and the schools reopening and how some parents may have to choose between sending their kids to actual building versus virtual learning, if the districts or if the different counties have given them that option to do so. Some counties have not. The counties have said, no, we are going 100% digital or virtual until 2021. Okay. So, again, I say that to say this: it's a lot of challenges that everyone is facing, whether you're a student, whether you're a parent, whether you're both, whether you are a guardian over maybe nieces, nephews, grandchildren, a foster parent, a adoptive parent, or whatnot. Everybody is facing these issues. And so this video was actually designed to engage in a conversation on identifying what those challenges are or what they were and coming up with solutions. Again, simply because we are all helpers to one another. And I really think that that is going to be the critical key to everyone being successful. And I'll actually type that. Okay. So that's going to be the ultimate key in everything that we do. Being there for one another and being, and making sure that no one, falls by the wayside. Exchanging emails, exchanging information. Hey, I'm going to, calling your friend, hey, I'm going to miss, Miss Hampton's class because I have to work. I know I'm subscribed to her YouTube channel, but if she's talking about anything, can you take some notes for me, or can you just send me the link or let me know? Just having that rapport with your classmates. And again, I do understand that people are shy. I understand that people, kind of keep to themselves and really do not interact with other people. But I really think that at this critical time with the pandemic and other things that are happening, you need to have at least one good person that can, let you know what's going on and keeping you abreast on what's happening. Um, so that way, in the event something happens, you can, go to that person and say, hey, what happened or what's going on. Okay. So yeah, so I think this was a very, very excellent discussion. I really do appreciate you all's feedback and your answers and just really engaging in this conversation because again, this is a transitional week for myself. And so I really want to make sure that when I depart, I want to make sure that that you all are in good hands, and you all will be in good hands. Okay. Um, I just want you all to take these notes as something that everyone is dealing with, and I want us to push through, and I want us to challenge ourselves and adapt to what's getting ready to happen. Um, But no matter what happens, Miss Hampton is still in your corner. I'm still on your side. I am supporting you. I will be rooting for you and cheering you on because that is what educators do. Okay. So I just really want to encourage you all. Continue to watch the videos. Make sure you subscribe though to my channel. That's for real. Um, I have playlists. I have other resources that are not from me, that I have on my channel, different types of playlists. I have the resources are there. Everything is yours for the taking. Okay. Um, I'm going to go ahead and stop the screen share now because I think class is over. All right, there we go. Ah, all right. So again, please make sure that you all have subscribed to my channel. Um, I'll make sure to leave the information over here where you can click at the end of the video. You can click over here. I'll leave a couple of playlists over here so that way you all can catch up with any reading, language arts lessons that you may have missed. But again, it's so important. I'm going to say it and I'm going to end it like this. It is so important that we still maintain the level of communication. Communication is vital for success. Closed mouths don't get fed, okay? So, what I mean by that is you have not because you ask not. So please make sure that you all ask questions. You continue to be inquisitive. You continue to respectfully, have engaging dialogue and conversations. If at any given moment you are, shy and you do not want to ask the questions, you are more than welcome to email, text, just get in contact with, with whomever it is that you're trying to contact and have those questions so they can have those questions answered for you. Okay, so are there any other questions, comments, last minute things you want to say? We will be talking about this all week long, so please make sure that you still come because I really want to make sure that we have a solid um, foundation, a solid footing as we all are transitioning. Okay, so are there any other questions, comments, concerns?
No, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So again, I'll be sure to leave my subscribe information over here, and I'll be sure to leave playlists and other resources on this side. Okay, so make sure that you can click on any of those at any given moment. Okay, and it'll take you to all of the lessons we've done since April. Okay, so I think it's close to, I don't know how many videos I've done. I think I've probably done over 100, maybe. I don't know. All right. So again, with all of that being said, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click the notification bell so that way you can get all the videos that Ms. Hampton will be posting. Okay. If you have a request on a certain video, let me know. But make sure that you subscribe. Okay. Hit the notification bell. Okay. That's important. All right. So, with that being said, Miss Hampton loves each and every one of you. There is absolutely, emphatically nothing that you can do about it. And until tomorrow, y'all have a blessed and wonderful Monday.
Bye bye.
Have a good one, Miss Ha.
You too, Miss Hampton. Have a good one.
You too, Mr. Neal. Thank you.
No problem. All right.